Okay, cut. Getting the giggles. If you haven't been here before, I'm Jessica and
I'm Noah.
Welcome to our channel. We just recently took a trip to the UK, and in our last video, which I will link, our trip started in Nottingham. And in this video, we're going to be talking about
Trip to London.
Yes, a place I really wanted to go to that I see in like all the videos about London on YouTube is the Borough Market. It's like a outdoor indoor market with a bunch of fresh food, and it's just a spot I really wanted to see. We did have to stop for some fresh cannolis.
We got a chocolate chip cannoli, and we got a pistachio as well, and
yeah,
they were really good.
We tried to record like our reactions to eating them.
Security guy came out of nowhere. He's like, yeah, you guys gotta put up your camera. You can't record in here. We're like, yes, sir. So shut it up really quick.
Yeah, he told us to put our camera away. I was so surprised because I've seen so many vloggers in the market recording, and I'm like, I wonder if it's new where they're trying not to have people record the market. I don't know why, but it was a really cool place, and I'm glad we went.
So after we went through the market, we were getting a pretty big appetite.
Yeah, we were really on the hunt for some bangers and mash or some fish and chips.
We just wanted some pub food.
We did. Some classic English pub food.
And so that's where we stumbled upon a bunch of grapes. They had an upstairs area, main floor, and then a basement.
It was like an outside patio, but downstairs, and it was a really cool vibe.
Really cool vibe in there. And that's where I was like, I want to get a pork roll, and I would like bangers and mash. And they were so good. They melted in, like, the bangers and mash was just amazing with the gravy. The mashed potatoes melted in your mouth. That sausage was so savory, and it was fire.
Yeah, so after that, we took a very long walk around. We were trying to get to the London Eye and then make our way across the bridge to Big Ben. We made our way to the London Eye, and the sun was setting, and it was really pretty because along the river you can see Big Ben like across the water, and we ended up getting some really cool shots and pictures of the Big Ben at sunset.
So cool.
It was like,
it was breathtaking. I won't lie.
It looked like a painting. So we ended up walking across the bridge to Big Ben, and we tried to FaceTime our families to show them because it was just so cool, and we FaceTimed his family and they answered, and I tried FaceTiming my mom and she didn't answer. So Mom, I know you're watching this right now, you missed out. So we made our way to Buckingham Palace. By this time it was literally pitch black outside, and every time I see videos of it online, it's always in bright daylight. So I've never actually seen it at night. And it was cool because the gold trim around everything there, it was just kind of like glowing.
It was glinting
It's
because
like-
of all the lamps and stuff.
Yeah, and the lamps. What did we do that night? We went to Soho, I think.
Yep. We were trying to go to it's kind of like a speakeasy.
It was like it had a fake Subway in, like, it was the speakeasy part. I can't think of what the restaurant's named right now. Make sure you make a reservation, because I think that's where we went wrong, is we didn't make a reservation and then they had like a big party like happening that night and it just didn't work out. So I'm kind of bummed we didn't get to see it, but
Thankfully, with that happening, it gave us an excuse to check out another authentic English fish and chip spot. That was when I had my first Estrella, which was a yummy. I think it's a beer from Spain. Estrella means star in Spanish, so it was nice having a more traditional beer, I guess.
Spanish lesson number 1 from Noah.
Estrella. Estrella means a star.
So we took a train to our hotel for the night, and we kind of wrapped it up. We got a couple drinks there, and
Reminisced about the day and the trip so far.
and the trip. The next day we were flying to Portugal. We went to Lisbon to see my family for a few days, and that was super duper fun.
I'll take you away to where the sun shines so bright, so bright.
Look at the time.
Look at the time.
We're back in London.
We're back in London.
Stansted Airport.
Yeah, we're time travelers.
Fast time travelers.
Yes. And we took the underground to Royal Albert Hall, that area.
So
And
the reason I wanted to go to Royal Albert Hall was because the Killers, I mean, I'm wearing their merch. The Killers, they have a live album from their Day and Age tour. And they did a show there at Royal Albert Hall, and I listened to that live album countless times. I've seen the movie or the DVD of the concert several times.
what's that?
Live from Royal Albert Hall.
What's a DVD?
Okay. VHS, if you will.
Practically.
No. So I watched that like hundreds of times, I feel like. And I had to visit the venue.
Take a walk down to the beach with me. Take a hit.
After that was done, we made our way through, was it Hyde Park that we were walking through?
Yes. Yeah, we walked through Hyde Park, and
I'm gonna add this really quick. People over in the UK, a lot of them don't have their dogs on leashes. There was one couple that had, I think they must either foster, breed, or whatever, but they had a pack of dogs, and they were so happy.
I love seeing puppies out in the wild.
They were having so much fun.
They were having, and they all have English accents.
Like the cats.
throwback to the Nottingham video. If you don't understand the reference, go look at it. Or don't. You're your own person.
We don't subscribe to obligation.
No, do what you want. So yeah, we were in Hyde Park area and we found a restaurant. It was kind of classy. I didn't expect it to be so classy. But it was super good. We got more bangers and mash.
Yum.
And I got a Pim's cup to drink. It was so yummy and refreshing.
I got their version of a Guinness. I had so much Guinness and stout that week. It was phenomenal. I was a very happy baby.
Yeah, it was. The last place, well, not the last place that was on my list, but the last place we had time for was the Camden Market. To this day, I don't know if we ever made it to the place I wanted to go to, but we did make it to Camden Town.
Waiting in the car for you to call. Something caught my eye. I saw them burning in the sky, then flicker out and fade into the night. If the stars were to fall, I would sit in the dark.
And then we went to our hotel for our last night. We did have until about 3 p.m. the next day to hang around before our flight home. So the next morning we ended up going to a very local
Restaurant.
It was like a restaurant. It was funny because they had like casino games.
They had slot machines.
These slot machines, which was kind of crazy. But we had another English breakfast, which was super good, and some coffee. And we just kind of had a nice slow morning. Took a little walk down the street we were on, and we ended up at, you guessed it,
Another pub, the last one before the flight.
our last pub in London.
Got our bags, made our way to the airport, and started getting through security. And we were getting sad.
Yeah,
We were-
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling those feelings right now. I'm gonna cry right now, I think.
I already am.
No, but it was just such a wonderful experience. This was our first time going to Europe together, so it was a really, really great experience.
It was special.
It was very special. We didn't get into one fight,
It's just all about food.
just a lot of passive comments. I'm just kidding.
You're making that turn.
That was our trip to the UK. I hope you enjoyed hearing about it. We really enjoyed telling you about it. And stay tuned for more travel videos. Comment where you want us to go next. Maybe we'll go. Maybe we won't. We're not tied to obligation here.
We don't subscribe to obligation.
We don't subscribe to obligation, but you should subscribe to us. See you next time.
Bye.